Do we want in the new year? That's what this video is about, because the leftists are running the Democratic Party right now. It's not run by conservatives or classical liberals. It's run by leftists. And the conservatives are relying on the Republican Party right now. And so we have no control over what the left does. Even though Glenn Beck and others think they can get along with the left and work with them, I think it's not about party, it's about what they believe. But right now, the leftists don't believe what we believe. So we need to know, what kind of country do we want? I know that the Glenn Becks and Ben Shapiro's and Eric Erickson's and Jonah Goldberg's and Charles Krauthammer's and Mary Catherine Ham's and Rich and Bozo's of the world do believe in conservatism and the Constitution just like we do. But they believe differently. They believe it's through a man. We believe it's through a party. So as long as a party is Republican and supposed to be conservative, we vote for them. Whereas they, only if the guy is conservative, they vote for them. But you know what? It's so hard. We just throw the name to see what sticks. So we don't know. If it doesn't go up against the wall, then, it doesn't make it. We throw out suggestions. It's an imperfect system, but it's the best we got. It's just like Al Gore in 2000, where he won the popular vote, just like Ted Cruz did. But you know what? They kept making fun of Ted Cruz. People kept making fun of Al Gore. Well, you won the popular vote. You didn't win the election. And they were to vote for George W. Bush, but couldn't vote for Donald Trump. Well, they've been analyzing Trump. Jerry Goldberg did a piece back in October like he was Dr. Phil. We need to know, what kind of country do we want? What do we want to be as a human? Because, you know what? I think that the Democratic Party is a loss. They don't represent conservatives. They don't represent classical liberals. And they're definitely run by leftists. They want to see this country destroyed. Socialist, Marxist, commies. It's between Germany, Sweden, London with the guns, and Venezuela with the socialism, and then a little Middle East with the Sharia law. And then again, Germany with the fascism, and then Greece with the economy, and Sweden with the, the rapes and all that stuff, sexual assault on women and sex trafficking. I tell you what, this is something that we need to fix. This is something that we need to take care of, because this isn't good if we want to go down that path. We need to stop this right now and stop the left. The left is the enemy. The Copic Republicans is the swamp. They're also the enemy within. We also got the deep state. We got the media constantly putting out stuff and making things really what they want to be. But we can't win if we're going to continue to infight or attack Trump. If you continue to view Trump as the same person as a person you couldn't vote for in 2016, or else we're going to lose 2018 in the fall. What do we want in this new year? We have this whole year where we try to pass Obamacare, couldn't even pass Obamacare light. And I don't know, but Ted Cruz may have reluctantly voted for the tax cuts, but it could have been more tax cuts throughout and tax cuts across the board. And I guarantee you, Ted Cruz would have asked for tax cuts across the board. And he may have signed this as president too if he would have been. But the fact of the matter is, it's just not as good as it could have been. But still, people in the red states will benefit. People in the blue states will not benefit. The Jerusalem move is a good move. Right now, everything's great, and the Capitol burning is going to be in Jerusalem when they are in progress of trying to move it right now. And there seems to be no violence right now that everyone's in fear of, but you still do it. You don't want the bully win. You still continue to put Jerusalem there. Trump's tweets are not the enemy. Ben Shapiro doesn't take away a good news cycle. He could say something so innocent and benign and not take on a news cycle. And even if you got to the point where you could agree with that, Ben, it wouldn't matter that liberal media and CNN and MSNBC and CBS and ABC would still twist his words around. So it doesn't matter. It's not going to be good enough for those people on the left. And the newsprint will do the same thing. They will write whatever they want to write, the liberal news media and news press. So it doesn't matter. This is the problem, is that they don't want Trump to succeed. And so, regardless of whether you like what Trump said or not, it doesn't matter. Trump is just saying, well, you know what, they're going to make bad stuff about me anyway, so I'm going to make it worth it. I'm going to say something that's going to entertain them for real. So even if I don't entertain them, they're still writing bad things. But Ben still wants to attack. He's overly critical. And now let's focus on the Russia scandal with Don Trump Jr. and how many Russians that he met. When they wouldn't focus on the freaking Hillary Clinton, because Hillary Clinton, well, she's not president anymore. Saying to me, they weren't really worried about that. And they sit there and say, well, they're not going to knock her out, and she's not going to prison. And then they sit there and say, well, if it's wrong with Hillary does it, then she's wrong with Trump does it. But I would see the Never Trumpers at the Daily Wire, at the Weekly Standard, at the National Review, and at Red State and the Blaze all coming up against Hillary right now. They're moving on to Trump, 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 and more Trump. Like they want to get Trump. But Hillary, nah, she's not in the election anymore, which is, who cares? She's not one running for office. Nothing's going to happen for that. I can tell we keep going back to that. It's like, well, you know what? It doesn't, you can't sit there and be like, well, it's okay because Trump's doing it because it's party. Well, you find it wrong when Hillary does it, but it's okay when Trump, there's nothing there. But even when you halfway acknowledge that Hillary did something wrong, you still want to keep focusing back on Trump. Ben Shapiro yelled at him for the tweets and memes he did over the summer. And the memes of WWE, Vince McMahon, if CNN logo over it, and he co-signed them. It was at a WrestleMania pay-per-view after the match between Umaga, God rest his soul, he's in heaven now, and against Bobby Lashley, who is now in the GFW, Global Federation Wrestling, or whatever it's called, like Jeff Jarrett. And it's like a clothesline meme, and it's like, oh, you can't do that, that is just so wrong, man. Well, you know what? I don't have no problem with that. It's a funny meme. What is your problem, Ben? Ben wants to complain about everything. We had shootings at Vegas with, 57 dead. I'm not counting the shirts, why it's 57. So he shot himself, who cares? We had the shooting in a church in Texas. We had a couple of terrorist attacks in New York, a car running people down in New York. We had also a failed bomb attack at a subway where he just blew himself up a little bit. We had riots in Charleston, Virginia this year. We also had Neil Gorsuch sent to the Supreme Court. We had a lot of good things. This is a year in review. Also, what do we want to do in 2018 in the new year? This president is being attacked because, well, the only thing he's really done was Neil Gorsuch, and this is the career tax cuts across the board. So, the highly critical Never Trumpers, they want to sit there and join on in and pounce on them with the Rhino Code Peak Republicans and the deep state and the left and the media and all this other stuff. And where do you think the classical liberals are right now? They don't feel like they have a place. They don't feel like they have anywhere to go. And they don't feel like they have a home right now. So I don't know where they are supposed to resign right now. But you know what? This is the party makes up of people that care about the country, love of country, and want to see this country made great again. So what the hell is wrong with you people? Let's unite behind what we agree and not unite behind what we disagree. But we know that the left has been hijacked by the party that's now made up of 80% leftist, socialist, Marxist. The 20% classical liberals are all left. So let's unite behind the people that want to save this country. Come and join the Republican Party, and let's unite behind what we agree upon. Let's try to get what we can agree upon. Let's push our principles, and let's fight for them. And also, we also had an election in Alabama where we had one more lose because people picked a terrible candidate. It wasn't because of sexual assault. Dana didn't help, but he was just a terrible candidate. Now, I don't even defend him because I don't think he did those sexual assault stuff. Now, there's no evidence in that yet. There's also been debunked stuff. Something now with Trumpers, they want to take the moral high ground, so they just want to say, disprove that he did, even though there is no proof. Plus, other sexual assaults like USCK and Weinstein and Kevin Spacey and the Today Show's Matt Lauer and CBS Charlie Rose and all this other stuff. Sexual assaults now becoming like men just think they can do what they want. I don't know, what country do we want to have in the new year? This is a year in review and the new year, and what do we want in the new year? It says, I'm telling you, man, we need to save our country, but we need to unite. This is stupid. We have the same beliefs. Oh, Trump's a crab sandwich. Well, you know what? Trump's a crab sandwich that people want. He earned it. Well, you may not like that he earned it because he didn't earn it with concern of principles. He's a real estate guy that sells real estate. casinos and golf courses and Trump Towers. So he may not be as conservative as you would like because he didn't have time to think. So that's why his first two marriages didn't work. And he's not. He just listened to his friends, realized that they were wrong, and now he's trying to conservative way. He's a populist, meaning he goes and pulls the audience, and what we want is what he's trying to do. But again, what do we want in the new year? What do we want in the new year? Is what kind of country do we want to live in? So come on, this is a year in review, and what do we want for the new year? I'm telling you, man, we need to really think about it. Because if we don't sit there and put our big differences aside about the process and about the way about being a conservative, we're going to lose this country. So we need to stop this being like, oh, party first or person first. And every time I consider we can't vote, or if the party is all we got, then we will vote. It's like, well, then that's just going to beat each other against each other forever. And we're never going to win. The left sees that we're weak, and they're going to beat us. And what they're going to do, take every sexual assault scandal and just label it to our senators and House members, and it's like a bridge too far. We'll give them back to Congress. Is that what you want now? We're Trumpers? Because we're moral, man. We can't vote for that senator or that House member. We need to sit there and think about what we want as a country. And we need to fight together because our difference is because one believes in man, one believes in party. Well, it's believing the principles in you. And we need to just do it through party and screw the candidate. We can try to get a conservative in the primary if we can't, because we're throwing out a suggestion. If we can't, we can't. We need to stop and think, hey, we still want to ban the mission, and we want to keep trying to push conservatism the best we can. We didn't vote for John McCain or Mitt Romney. We still got Trump we couldn't vote for. So holding on elections because it's terrible candidates ain't doing anything to get us a candidate you can vote for. So it's not working. We just take what we can get because that's all we can get. That's and let's make this America great again. That's all.